Oh my god!
Denise and Boss. Hey, Denise, did you make copies of the documents like I asked you to? Yes, I've left them on your desk. I made 2 extra just in case. Brilliant. That's why you're our best employee. Thank you, sir. I bet whoever gets married to you will never have to worry about a thing. That's very kind of you to say. It's just the truth. So anyway, are you doing anything after work today? Yes, I'm sort of busy. Why? Is there some work that needs to be done? Oh no, nothing of the sort. I was just planning on asking you to accompany me to dinner, But what are you busy with? Hanging out with a boyfriend? You can always postpone that, Denise. It's not that. Thanks for offering, but I really am busy after work. I don't think I'll be able to come with you. Oh, come on. It's not every day that your boss takes you out for dinner. It's going to be on me, so don't worry about it. My treat. Let's go. Thank you, really, but I can't go, and I'm not worried about the money. I'm just busy after work. Busy with what? I mean, surely you can't be so busy that you're passing up on an opportunity to dine with your boss. I would rather not share that. It's personal, but thank you for asking me. Denise, I've always believed that you're a really hard worker, and hard work should be rewarded. Don't you agree? Yes, I do. So why won't you let me reward you? Come on, just one dinner. Whatever you're doing can be done later, can't it? I mean, dinner with a boss is something you would be insane to pass up on. I would love to accompany you, sir, but I really cannot. I promised my mother I would have dinner with her today. Your mother will understand. I'm sure she will. She'll probably be proud of you for being so good at your job that your boss himself is taking you out for dinner and drinks. Yeah, but I can't cancel on her so last minute. I'm sorry. Some other day, maybe? Denise, you're a smart and beautiful woman. You deserve to be treated to the best dinners at the best restaurants, So let me be the one who does that for you. I know you want to come with me. I really can't. Thank you so much for asking me to come with you, and all the compliments, but I honestly cannot. I promised my mom ages ago that I would come over for dinner today, and we haven't met for ages because of how much I've been working. So, you see, it's really important for me to go today. I'm sorry, but I have to say no. But thank you for trying to get me to come. Really sorry. Fine. Have it your way then. I hope you have fun at your mother's place, but remember, you would have had a much better time with me. See you later, Denise. Denise and Joe. Joe, you will not believe what just happened. I'm so glad I'm quitting this job in a few days. Hey, what's up? Your boss do something again? Yes, of course. I can't believe his guts, How can he do stuff like this while still having a photograph of his family on his desk? It's demented, really. What did he do? This time, he tried to convince me to come to dinner with him. Can you believe it? I mean, I was creeped out enough last week when he was trying to ask me if I had a boyfriend or not, and I can barely deal with the way he's just constantly staring at me. But this is just insane. God, that sounds awful. Why don't you just quit? I can't quit just yet, Joe. Not until I have another job. I do have another lined up. I'm just waiting for them to call back so I can get the hell out of here. I get it, babe. I do. But if he's making you uncomfortable, then you should just complain about him. Or do something at least. It can't go on like this. You think I haven't tried? The first time I went to HR to discuss this, she told me straight up that there have been many complaints about him, but they can't do anything because his dad was a founder and the board doesn't want to go against his family. That's why they don't even bother. What the heck? That's totally unethical, man. Tell me about it. I know it's sad, but it is what it is. And anyway, I'm going to be out of here in a few days, so I just have to put up with this for just a few more days. Then I'm out forever. Yeah, but he won't learn his lesson, will he? What do you mean? I mean, he'll still go on harassing the women who work for him without any remorse. Nothing's going to happen to him. I know. I wish there was something I could do, but my hands are tied. I don't even know if he'll write me a good recommendation letter because of today. I know all of this just sucks. Yeah, big time. I wish we could do something, to teach him and guys like him a good lesson once and for all, so that they would never even think about harassing any other woman ever again. I'll think of something, don't worry. But you, my darling boyfriend and hotshot lawyer, better be prepared for the lawsuits he'll send our way for defamation. Yeah, that's fair. I guess courage does come with a price, so that seems about right. Anyway, see you later for dinner? Yeah, I can't believe I had to lie about meeting my boyfriend for dinner and tell him it was my mom. God. Anyway, see you later. Right. Bye. Denise and Boss's wife. Hi, is this Denise? Yeah, who's this? This is the wife of the man you've been trying to hit on. It's Mrs. Walker. Huh? I'm sorry. You must have the wrong number then. No, I'm pretty sure I have the right one. You're the shameless girl who's been trying to impress him constantly. Don't you feel ashamed of yourself? Trying to break apart a family like this? Shame on you. It's because of women like you that all women get a bad name. What the heck are you even talking about? I haven't done anything. You haven't? Really? Please don't act innocent now. I know what you've been up to. Flirting with him at work? Flirting with him on the phone? God, what the hell is the matter with you? Don't you know he has a family? Ma'am, you have it all wrong. I don't even know where you're getting this information from, but it's all a lie. I have not been flirting with your husband, for God's sake. I don't know why you're accusing me of such a nasty thing. Nasty thing? Oh, please, stop acting as if you don't know anything about what I'm referring to. I've seen all the texts, and he has confessed that you've been trying to hit on him incessantly, and that's why he tried to take you out to dinner, so he could clear out any and all misconceptions that you have. Really? That's what you've been told? And you're just ready to believe him? Wow, that's insane. Shut up. You need to quit right now. I will simply not tolerate this sort of behavior. I mean, what sort of characterless and shameless woman hits on an already married man? Don't you know that he's happily married? I do know that. Maybe he's the one who forgot. What does that mean? That's right, ma'am. Your darling husband has been the one constantly staring at me at work and flirting with me. Everything that he's told you so far is a total and complete lie, and I can't believe that you're actually willing to believe him. I mean, do you not have any brains? That's rubbish. Not one word of that is true. Why would he want to be with you? He has a wife, and he's the father of 2 kids. He doesn't need you. Exactly. He has a wife and is the father of 2 kids, so why is he still trying so desperately to flirt with his female employees? Trust me, the only reason he's still been able to hold on to this job is because his father founded the company, or else he would have been long gone. Your husband is the one who has no strength of character, not me. So please, keep that in mind before saying another word. That's not true, and I know it. I know my husband, and I know he would never even entertain the thought of another woman, much less try to flirt with another. You're the one who's lying. I don't believe a word of what you're saying. Then don't. It hardly matters to me because I'm done. I'm done at this stupid company, and I'm done with your disgusting and creepy husband. And trust me when I say this, I won't be backing down without a fight. The whole world will know what a disgusting and creepy little man your husband is. What? Are you threatening me? How dare you? You have the audacity to try to lead an innocent man astray by seducing him, and then you're trying to threaten his wife? How long could you possibly go? Please. You must be the biggest fool I've ever met. How can you still believe that your husband is an innocent man if you've read all the texts on his phone to me? I mean, come on. Are you really that desperate to hold on to this sham of a marriage that you're ready to insult another woman and be blind to everything your creep of a husband does? That's just pathetic. Shut up. You have no idea what you're talking about, alright? So just shut up. And like I said, he isn't cheating. And he isn't a creep. He's a happily married family man. He would never do something like this. You're the one who's lying. And believe me, if you try to pull off any publicity stunt, then our lawyers will come for you. And so what? Is that supposed to scare me or something? Because it really doesn't. I know I'm telling the truth, and I know I'm on the right side of things. So you can send your lawyers after whoever you want. You can try to silence me, but you won't be able to silence all the other women who finally stand up to your husband. How dare you? Are you seriously trying to blackmail me? You are such a nasty little liar. I mean, do you seriously have zero integrity? At least have some shame and apologize to me for trying to steal my husband. And instead of begging me for forgiveness, you're here trying to scare me with empty threats. Seriously, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? What the hell is wrong with you? Do you seriously have no brains? Your husband is a disgusting creep and hits on every woman that works for him, and you don't see that? You're out here blaming me? I mean, are you stupid or something? You are just pathetic. Shut up. I'm not interested in talking to you anymore, and don't bother showing up to work the next day because you're fired. Stay away from my husband now. You don't have the authority to do that, and you don't have to fire me because I quit. You're a total psycho and your husband is a creep. I'll be glad to stay away now, and I'm definitely going to make sure that that creep never does this to another woman ever again. You can take my word for it. Goodbye. Denise and Joe. Joe, I'm quitting. What happened? I thought you were going to tough it out until you got a call back from the other place. I was, but what just happened is something I simply can't put up with. This guy's wife just texted me and said the most awful and nastiest things to me. She claimed that apparently I'm the one who's been hitting on her husband incessantly, and when I told her that that was not the case at all, she just simply refused to believe me and went on accusing me without any reason. Wow, what the heck? That's so unprofessional. I'm glad you're not going back to work anymore. God, that just sounds so awful, honey. I'm sorry it happened to you. No, don't feel sorry. I've decided that since the company isn't going to do anything, then I most certainly will. I'm going to call them out on social media, and I know a few other female ex-employees of the company too. Maybe I'll ask them for support as well. I'm with you on that, but think about it carefully, babe. This may very well backfire completely. You're painting a target on yourself by standing up against him. You know he's really rich and has a lot of power, which he's not afraid to use against you. So let me ask you before you do anything, are you sure about this? Yes, Joe, I'm sure about it. I don't care about the repercussions anymore, truth be told, because I'm damned if I do. Damned if I do. So I might as well do the right thing and call him out on this, so at least someone takes notice and does something about this, because I have simply just had enough of this. I can't let him get away with whatever he wants. Okay, I get it. And no matter what happens, I have your back, alright? Thanks. Because I'm probably going to need legal help as well. If I breathe even a word of this publicly, they're definitely going to come after me with their team. So as to protect their reputation, and for that, I hope you're adequately prepared, babe. Anytime, honey. Trust me, they have nothing on you. If you can just get a few more women willing to vouch for your story, then we're good to go. They can't touch us, especially since we also have evidence from texts and stuff. And HR had told you that the board isn't going to do anything about his behavior, so even that's something. Trust me, honey, we have nothing to worry about in the legal aspect. Okay, that's brilliant then. I'm going after this guy, and I'll make sure that he learns his lesson once and for all. He'll see. Finally, that very day, I began contacting all the women whom I knew for a fact had been harassed by the creep of a boss, and when I told them about my plan, most of them seemed to be on board. I wrote out a long post detailing every single instance where he had tried to flirt with me and hit on me in ways that were extremely unprofessional and unethical, and also used the stories of the other female employees as well. We gathered all the screenshots and texts that we had and compiled them into one neat little post to call him out once and for all. I knew there would be serious consequences. for going after him, and I knew that this may very well jeopardize my chance at my next job, but that was a risk that I was willing to take just to punish my ex-boss. I made the post, and that's when the social media storm began. Since the company was in the big leagues, it made headlines and broke the news. My post went pretty much viral, and while I had prepared myself mentally for a barrage of online hatred and social media trolls, I wasn't prepared for the overwhelming support I got from women who had faced similar situations. Of course, this also meant that his lawyers came after me for defamation. But since there was ample proof of him harassing young girls who worked for him, and because we had united against him, thankfully, he didn't have much of a case. He was soon removed from all the company posts, and they cut all ties with him, which I knew was all just superficial, but at least I had managed to remove him from a position of power, and that was still satisfying to a degree. And if I were to believe the rumors that have been doing the rounds, his wife has left him and is divorcing him as well, and in all probability, she'll get custody of the kids too. Well, good for her. At least she realizes the truth now, even if it is too late. While all this was happening, Joe was a great help during these times. Be it as a lawyer or as my boyfriend, I didn't get a call back from the other job that I had lined up, but that was fine by me because I realized that I didn't want to go back to the corporate hustle. I'd always wanted to be a writer, so I decided that that's what I was going to do. I decided to incorporate the lessons I had learned from dealing with this sort of media attention by calling out one creep in the world by making it a book about women who get harassed and stand up against it, and the aftermath of doing so. I've already started work on the book using my own experience and research from the internet and real women to make it as authentic as possible, and just to make sure that it does do some good in the world, I'm going to donate 15% of all the money I make to women's rights charities.